Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be the weekly video review of the bull charts that I sent out to the bull market newsletter subscriber base. As is becoming tradition, every Friday I have been updating the charts for two reasons: just to show how you could have played them, and to kind of give people an idea of what kind of stocks we follow, and just show people kind of what the newsletter's about. So for this week we had a loser, we had two no plays, and we had two winners. Um, so it was kind of a mixed week, but as you know, with the Dow Jones kind of rolled over on us this week, so we were still able to pull out two winners. And had you gone short, actually another one would have been a winner, and I'll go over that. But overall, a good week considering the context of the market. Before I even go into these charts, I want to point out CENV real quick. What I did on this was I alerted it to my Facebook fan page yesterday, right down here. Yes, I am pointing right down there around 0.0017, and this was yesterday. So if you're not subscribed to my Facebook fan page, please do, because like I said, I posted that here saying I liked what I saw, telling people I had picked some up, and today you can see what happened. It went up to all the way 0.0095. So had you played this absolutely perfectly and gotten in at 0.0017 and then sold up here at 0.0095, that would have been a 458% gain in one day. Now I highly doubt anybody played it exactly perfectly like that, but regardless, there was a window of 458% that was available for profit. And with this volume, this one may not be done yet. But regardless, the point I'm trying to make here is sign up for my Facebook fan page if you have Facebook, because you could have gotten this alert down here. I'm bought in before the close. I alerted it with like 2 hours before the end of the day, so there's plenty of time. And then you would have reaped the rewards today. So, check out that Facebook fan page and sign up for it. So for the charts this week, what I do for the people that aren't familiar, I pick 5 different chart setups. We had TSYS, Cool, CNTF, ALN, and CRBC. Let's hop into the action and break down what happened. Our first one was TYS, and this was our pattern play. The pattern for the week was a bull flag pattern, and as you can see, we have our flagpole here. We had a resistance and support. And this is the one where actually if you had gone short, you would have made some money. But I know a lot of new technical analysis and just new traders kind of follow this, so that's why I don't really go in a short. But this was a no play actually, and I'll show you why. Um, so let me bring up that chart. And real quick, what this blue line means, this is what the chart looked like when I sent it out to the subscriber base. But if you remember, we had our support line here, and here it held up, but we were looking for a break. And then on this day, it broke below. So this was, had you gone short, so the more veteran people, if they had gone short here, watch what happened the next day. A big fall. It did recover nicely, but for people that went short here, this was a nice little window of opportunity to make some money. And then has since kind of settled back down here, but point being, from where it broke to the downside of the pattern, there could have been some money made on the short side. But because we're just focused on going long, this is the no play. It never broke out to the upside, just to the downside. So for our concerns, there was no play. Our next one is Cool, and as you can see, this was our bottom bouncer play. The reason it was a bottom bouncer, we had the 200-day simple moving average sloping up, and I was hoping it would provide kind of a trampoline effect and get us going in the upwards direction. So let's pull up this chart here. And you can see that unfortunately this was our loser for the week. The good news was it wasn't a big loser or anything. It just simply didn't go anywhere. The 200 period is still holding up fine, so maybe people were able to scalp it if they bought down here and then sold up here. But for argument's sake, I'm going to consider this one a loser just because it never bounced. It's pretty much staying in the same spot. Maybe the bounce will come next week, but like I said, our charts are based on the 5-day period, so the way I'm going to have to count it is a loss. If you still are holding some, you have this moving average that's holding strong, so I wouldn't sell just because I say it's a loss. The reason I say it's a loss is because we didn't make any money on it. It didn't bounce, so I can't consider that one a win for us. Our next one was CNTF, and this was our big winner of the week. This was our trend trading play, and what we were doing here was I liked how the overall trend was up, but we had 3 red days in a row, so I pointed out $3.09 or $2.96 for possible entries. And what was beautiful about this play, as we will see, is there is multiple opportunities to play it. If you had wanted to, you could have just so here's what the chart looked like. You could have just gotten in down here on Monday because it had already 3 days, and had you done that, look at this nice move over the 2 days. If you'd gotten in down here, it went all the way up to 350. This was like I believe a 8 or 9% move here. But had you not, you can see what happened today. It pulled back. Remember, our one spot was 309 or 296. The low was 288. So had you gotten in at any of those levels, you'd be up at least 5% in one day. So once again, these are liquid stocks, so you can put in larger chunks of change and be able to sell out. So this one was a winner. It just shows the power of buying pullbacks when the overall context is an uptrend. So CNTF was our winner. You could have made, depending on how you played, either 9% here and sold, and then bought back here and made another 9%, 5%, depending on where you bought in. But point being, if you had bought in down here where we had shown it, it is bouncing nicely today from there. Our volume alert play was ALN. Why did we pick it as a volume alert? Well, this was more of a monthly. If you look at this month of August, barely anything going on. And then you see September, things have really been picking up, and you had some nice price reaction headed up, so it was worth it. You know what? Maybe something's going on here. So if you noticed, it closed at 268. So now let's break down this chart here. So that is what it looked like. You could have gotten in right around, between 265 and 268. And right there we got our nice volume push up to a high of 295, and with that it was a 10% gain. So holding for 2 or 3 days, not too bad. Getting 10%, can't get that by going to your local bank. So this was our winner, another winner I should say, on our volume alert. And our final chart for the week was CRBC, and this was a no play, but I'm going to do a quick example. Here is what the chart looked like. We were looking for a break of this resistance line here. As you can see, it was being a thorn in the side of the price, and this is a great example of why you really want to wait until things actually break out. On Monday, so once again, this is what it looked like when we sent it out. On Monday, things were looking real good. At one point, the price was right up here, and I could have seen some people maybe thinking they were going to try to sneak in before the breakout. Well, if that had happened, you see what would have happened to those people. The breakout never happened. Price fell back down, fell more, and now it's just sitting right back down here. So this is crucial and great example of why you need to let the resistance level break. This line isn't accurate, but we are looking at a 91-cent break, and the highest this went was, let me check it out, 89. So it never even got up to 90. So that's what happens if you try to sneak in before. This can happen, and that's what you want to avoid. So on the breakout plays, you need to make sure they actually break out first. So if you have any other questions on any of these things, let me know. But for the week, like I said, not too bad considering the overall context of the market. If you're not on this list and would like to start to get these bull charts and other things, just head over to bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you subscribe there, you'll also get a free ebook, and then you'll start to get these bull charts along with other sorts of emails, trade ideas, all sorts of things. We've been making some good money together. As you can see this week, produced some good winners, and we've been having good success. People are making money and learning, and it is all free, so it's worth at least giving a try and checking out. So one more time, that's at bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you have any other questions, send me a message, and remember, sign up for that Facebook. We've been nailing some winners on that one. Have a good weekend, everybody.